I'm here with my post-op week 74 VSG update. I was 369.9 at my highest. I was 329.6 at my surgery date on 9/16/15, and I am currently 171.6. Yes, that is an increase from last week of 2.8 pounds. So, not too worried about it because I know why I am experiencing another hormonal shift. I am experiencing some unacceptable circumstances to my body. My stomach is so bloated. I actually, when I look down, I think, oh, that looks like there's a little baby there, but nope, can't be no babies in there. So, anyway, yeah, just bloated and water retention, just all that good stuff. And I explained this in another video before that I had an ablation, which stopped my actual monthly cycles, but it did not stop any of the symptoms that come along with it. And the reason I had it is because I was coming on my cycle twice a month and for very long periods of time. So I had the ablation to stop the cycle, but I'm still feel that same shifting in my hormones at least twice a month. So anyway, just something I'm going to have to deal with and live with right now, and it is okay. So as far as calories, protein, and carbs are concerned, my calorie intake on average last week, total calories was 1522, and that was from a high of 1990 and a low of 12, I think. I don't know, about 1200 calories was a low day. And then as far as my total, my net calories was 688 with a high of 1377. That was the day I didn't exercise, and a low of a negative 168. Protein was 112, which was an increase of 8 grams per day. My carbs was 170, which was an increase of almost 60 some odd carbs per day on average. So, and I know some of those days were higher than others, especially like on the race day, and then a few days prior to the race. But one of the things that I did notice is that as I was getting sleepy and sleepy, more and more sleep deprived, I was nibbling more and more on higher carb type foods, and because I was thirsty as well. My exercise, I exercise 6 days out of the week, and I exercise a total of about 10 times. My lowest calorie burn was about 420 calories, and my highest calorie burn was about 1,520 calories. And I said that I wasn't going to exercise as much, but there were several days that I did burn over 1,000 calories. So, anywho, like I said, I had a lot more carbs this week, before and after race day. And when I found that I was getting tired, I was eating more carbs. My NSV this week is that I ran my 10K race, and I'm going to include some pictures as well as a little video snippet that my son recorded of me at the end. You can see how tired this girl was. That race took a lot out of me, but I held my pace. I stayed steady, and I competed with myself and nobody else, and I did place second in my weight class, and you would have thought I won the grand poomba of all awards. It was really nice to place in my second race ever, and to be a 10K at that, which is 6.2 miles. So my friend is talking me into running a half marathon already. And so I may just do that. I'm praying on that. Y'all pray on it with me. Pray on it for me too. So anyway, as far as challenges are concerned, y'all, my energy level has been so low. You can kind of tell that I'm nasally right now. And I think ever since I had those immunization shots about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I have just been struggling a little bit and trying to get my energy back. And I can tell like my nose is just mucusy and gooky quite a bit. And it's just taking its time trying to get out of my body. And so I'm just kind of believing and just trying to be patient while it does leave my body. But one of the things that I experienced this weekend, which was a little bit scary, my I told you guys I was already sleep deprived. I was sleep deprived going into the race on Saturday, and so I really wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do because I really was tired. But like I said, I held steady and I did very well. I ended up shaving like 2 minutes off of my time from my last race, and I finished strong, but was super tired that day. And they served pancakes, and I had pancakes after the race. But anywho, I was gonna go home and take a nap because my sorority sister was here in town. Her and her brother and another friend were all celebrating their birthday together. So I told her that I was going to go uh, to the party and celebrate with her. So went to the party and celebrated with her, and I did not get home until oh gosh, it was probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock when I got home, maybe even after that. So I didn't get to sleep until early Sunday morning, which in turn did not leave a lot of time to go to sleep because I had to be at church at between 8 and 8:30 that morning. So I didn't get a lot of sleep, maybe 2 or 3 hours, if that. And then came home, and my mom had called me about my sister. They were saying that she was dealing with some unacceptable circumstances, and they were going to try to find out what was going on with her. So, needless to say, I just didn't get much sleep, and I didn't get to take a nap at all. And so, Dion and I were sitting on my bed, probably about 9 o'clock. Oh, and on top of that, I was hurting and in pain because when I do have those hormonal shifts, since my breast reduction, I have a lot of pain, especially in my left breast. And I don't know if there's just this breast tissue that it just throbs and shooting pain. And so anyway, I ended up taking some pain medication earlier that day and was just fine. I actually thought that it would put me to sleep eventually, but it didn't. So anyway, I was sitting up with Dion and just very tired, and we were going over his consequences and rewards and revising some things on there to adjust them for things that we saw weren't quite right from the last list. And I was telling him he was going off subject, and I was like, Dion, I can't do it, babe. We got to stay on subject. I'm tired. I just am really tired today, so I want to go to bed on time. So we had been working on that. And as it drew near to about 10 o'clock, I just started to feel very tired, I mean, just extremely tired, nauseous. I started to feel faint, and I started to get up. I was telling Dion, I said, oh my gosh, I said, I got to stop. I feel so sick, I feel sick. And as I was trying to debate on whether or not to get up, go to the bathroom, what should I do? I didn't want to, get sick in my bed. And I thought, okay, I'm feeling so faint that I can't even get up and go to the bathroom. And my head was just swimming, and I could not get it together. And I ended up passing out. Dion told the story. He said that he said, Mom, you were talking to me saying you didn't feel good, and then you went in a deep sleep. And I said, baby, that was not a deep sleep. I had passed out. So anyway, he ran in there, got his brother. We ended up getting the blood pressure cuff, and they got me some towels because I had broken out in a cold sweat as well. Just super, well, actually, I was just extremely hot. Body was just reacting. And so doc took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was like 66 over 42, and I had a pulse rate of like 37, which is just extremely low. And they were scared, wanted to call somebody. I said, no, don't call anybody yet. Just let me get myself together. I'm going to be okay. But over the course of about an hour and a half, my blood pressure was still just extremely low. And then it finally started to come up, and I think by the time I went to sleep, it was like 88 over 52, and my pulse rate had come up to like 47. Now, mind you, my pulse rate is super low anyway. It's around 50 or 52 because of all of the running. And so I wasn't as worried about that when that started to come up. I knew that the pulse rate was okay, and that the BP would follow. It would be okay. But anyway, I'm dealing with that still. I think I'm dealing with residuals. I do go to the doctor soon, so I'm going to have them check everything. In fact, the next 3 weeks. I think I have a doctor's appointment or a nutrition visit like every week. So I will get an overhaul on everything from therapy to um, by, bypass. I didn't have bypass at VSG to VSG follow up to everything. So I'm going to ask about that and make sure that I'm doing fine. But I'm just tired. I am studying. I've got a test tomorrow, and just wanted to make sure I got this video out and keep y'all posted about what's going on with me. So anyway, I'm going to get off here because I'm going to include that the last little bit of the video on here. And y'all keep praying for me. Keep praying, a sister. Keep praying me through all these symptoms and all these unacceptable circumstances. And I'm going to keep praying for you guys too. Love y'all. Peace out, babies. Mwah.